Okay, finally the answer is coming to you for today's fertility mystery. Why isn't she getting pregnant? She's doing everything is what she tells me. She's taking Geritol, she's eating pineapple core, she's drinking pomegranate tea, her lab's normal, and she ovulates. So many of you commented, this is me, I'm doing all that and I'm still not getting pregnant. And actually, I'm really glad because this is an opportunity to teach you something that might be really, really impactful on your fertility journey. So listen up. None of the first three will have any impact on your ability to get and stay pregnant. So when we think we're doing everything, if we're doing things that don't move the needle, that don't actually increase your likelihood of staying pregnant, you're wasting your money and you're wasting your time. The only reason Geritol might work for some reason is that it has a high iron content. It is a kind of iron that's likely to make you constipated and to give you nausea because it's a low quality one. You're better off just using the conceivable prenatal. It has the right amount of iron in the form of ferrous chelate. That's the type that actually won't make you constipated and won't make you nauseous and is super absorbable because we need to be able to make blood to make a healthy lining. Eating pineapple core, I don't know where this came from, but eating pineapple core, if it makes any difference, is infinitesimal compared to the other things that we could be doing. We have to figure out why you in particular are not getting pregnant. So if you only have 1 day of menstrual blood, you probably don't have enough lining to support implantation. Eating pineapple core, you can eat 1,000 a day. You can eat 1,000 an hour and it won't make a difference. And neither will pomegranate juice. Pomegranate juice, I think this is a myth that was literally perpetuated by the pomegranate company. It is an antioxidant. But 1 cup of pomegranate juice has 130 grams of sugar. We know that the higher your blood sugar is, the lower your fertility, even when it comes from fruit sugar. Instead of drinking pomegranate juice, go buy yourself a really lovely green tea and you can still have a Snickers and only have 13 grams of sugar. Now, I'm not suggesting that Snickers will improve your fertility, but I'm trying to make a point. I think that 1 cup of pomegranate juice is the equivalent of 13 Snickers. Now, her labs are normal, which tells us there is no diagnosable cause of her reason to not be able to get pregnant. But I can promise you, out of the 50 different subclinical factors, those are the underlying factors, that there are probably 6 or 8 or 10. We have to figure out what those are. What's her energy like? Can she digest food? Can she make blood? Can she regulate blood? What's her period like? What's her cervical discharge like? How does she eat? What's her environment like? What kind of chemicals are she exposed to? All of these things have been clearly shown in the peer-reviewed data to impact people's ability to get pregnant. So those are the things that we want to focus on so that what you're doing is specifically what you need to be doing instead of like some TikTok hack. Now, just because you're ovulating, that is a good signal because not ovulating is actually currently the most common cause of not getting pregnant. So if you're not ovulating, obviously we have to figure out why and fix that. But know that if you are ovulating, that's step 1 and give yourself a big fat checklist. Now, don't be overwhelmed what I just told you because I know there's a lot of information. There's a lot of different ways that you can get more of this information for yourself. First of all, I have more than 2,000 videos. Sit yourself down with a bowl of popcorn and a big glass of water, and you can binge out of those for free. You can do a conceivable report in which I will do the heavy lifting for you. I'll identify all the problems and make you a 35-page report to start to improve those things. You can just straight up schedule a consultation with me, a one-on-one Zoom call, and you and I will together figure out what the problems are and make that plan together. We can do a much deeper dive on a Zoom call, or you can start the Conceivable program. This is by invite only, but it's a once-a-month consultation for 6 months, one-on-one with me. This is where we do get the best results because what we want to be able to do is identify the problem, have you work on it for a month, then we go back and look at your menstrual cycle and your habits and your temperatures, what changed, what didn't, and continue to refine that. If you have any questions about what we talked about, there's a little link now for contact. Feel free to reach out there and definitely leave us some comments and questions in the comment section so that we can discuss as a community. Oh yeah, and make sure that you get my new audiobook. You can pre-order it now and it'll be delivered in about 2 weeks. It'll be 150 pages of what we're talking about, but all delivered via audio. We're using really cool software that while you're listening to the audiobook, if I'm talking about what an ideal basal body temperature chart is, I actually can automatically text you the picture of what I'm talking about. If I'm talking about a recipe, same thing. So as you're listening, it just pops up on your phone. So it's this integrative experience. So check that out too. Everything's up in Touch My Picture and you can find that.